There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there, telling me I got to beware.
Well, being an artist, I have learned that to have a passion about a subject is just what you want in creating. So I had realized I had this passion about war and peace, but when the war of 2003 was announced, I said, oh my, I just can't ignore yet another war. So this latest war, I said, okay, I'm not going to ignore it as I have in the past. I'm going to pay attention and try to figure out why these wars continue, what makes them continue. I've got an impetus to continue when I saw in the newspaper, quite by accident, that there was a new form of camouflage design. That going along with the war being declared and really deciding to figure out why there was war, I happened to go into an Army-Navy supply store, surplus store, and found these T-shirts for $1 a piece of past wars or past implications of war. So I bought a bunch of these T-shirts for $1 a piece, hardly remembering what they even referred to, and took them to my house and said, these are going to represent what war represents. The glamour, the specialness, the irreverence toward people, all of the attitudes that war, these T-shirts exemplify that. So for many T-shirts and many months, maybe even a couple years, I decorated the T-shirts with rhinestones and glitter and precious stones or semi-precious to make them look like they were what people expected of war. To be proud, to be honest, to be sincere, to be right. Put these T-shirts on mannequins that I found and displayed them in my studio as part of my ongoing installation in this project. There's no doubt that one can be totally fascinated by toy soldiers. You can buy them from any period in history of what the costumes were worn and type of machinery that was used to kill. All of it is intended to kill. There's no other way around war. I mean, it's just an occupation of murder as I think of it. Well, and I looked at books. I read many books on war. Watched all the movies I could bear to watch, which is always a hard thing to do because some of them are very, very explicit. Went to lectures. Just immersed myself into the whole bloody mess of war.
Paranoia strikes deep into your life, it will creep. It starts when you're always afraid. Step out of line, the man come and take you.
Using these found objects, I decided to put them together in ways that would further exemplify my attitudes that were evolving about the causes of war. Some were obscure, but some were very explicit in finding Easter basket, Easter time, the Christian time of peace and love. And here was a basket that was full of weapons, grenades and little pistols and helmets and all that you would need to carry on a minor war in the Easter basket. It was rather shocking, but then I found ornaments that you could buy that were in the shape of grenades, but they were covered in red flock, velvet-like, in little toy pistols that were used as Christmas tree ornaments. Well, I just found all of this very shocking, but when you start looking at it, then you realize how shocking it is, but most of us just pass it by and don't notice because it's so much a part of our culture that it exists everywhere. We just overlook it.
Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. being wrong. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds are getting so much resistance from behind. Time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. What a field day for the heat. 1,000 people in the street, singing songs and a carrying signs.